What is going on, my friends? I'm Sonny. Tonight I'm back with a brand new SimTer Milan career mode episode for you guys. This is episode 3, and we're going to start this episode off by looking at our shortlist, which I spent between episodes updating, looking for potential players to buy, rather than going on to Foothead mid-video and making it look ridiculously unprofessional. Quickly going to switch that over on my computer just because I'm going to end up with an epileptic fit. But yeah, this is our shortlist. It is made up of a mixture of centre mids and strikers, all different price ranges and things like that. At the end of the last episode, we did put in a cheeky bid for Gamiero of 13 million, I believe. Also, in between episodes, I did decide to lower that. I put it down to a 9.5 million bid for him because I thought 13 was way too high, considering his rating his value rather is about 9 million. So what we're going to do at the start of this episode is just quickly bid for all of these players on the shortlist, and then we will continue on to see who we can possibly get from these players. So instead of making you guys sit through this really long process, I'm just going to skip through it quickly without a face cam. So yeah, I'm back in a minute, guys. So we are back now, guys. After sending off bids for all of those players, we haven't received any emails back, so we haven't simulated further ahead than that yet. That's what we're going to do right now. We're going to do 3 games per episode. Me and Merolan decided that. We've already received the transfer they've accepted our transfer offer immediately for Huntelaar, 21 million. It now seems like a bit much just because Huntelaar is meh. He's an okay player, so what we're going to do is we're going to offer him the contract, but then we're going to wait before we give him the contract just to see what other potential players we could pull in. We're only going to offer him 140k a week. I know he wants 160, but again, I don't particularly think he's worth as much as we're paying for him. So I don't really feel like I should pay him the wages he wants if, well, what he's seeking is too much than what I want to offer. So yeah, the players we have. Oh, Jesus Christ, they have come back. We've got some people accepting, some people saying it's unacceptable. It looks like we may be getting in the likes of, these are all rejected, these are all rejected, rejected. Ooh, Andrea Pirlo for 10 million. That would not be a bad signing. Again, I think I'm overspending for him, but purely because he is a rival player. You have to do that on FIFA, I'm afraid. So we're going to offer him a contract, and we're going to check the rest of the transfers to see if anyone is accepted. Sevilla have given up trying to buy Shaqiri now, so we have no chance of getting that extra money in. They want 17.5 million for Gamiero. I'm not willing to offer that. The highest I'll go up to is 12.5, I'm afraid. So what we're going to do is we're going to just go back to offer back for the players who we do genuinely really want to pull in for the club. Danilo De Rossi, 90. Now I'm not paying 19 mil for him. We'll offer them 4.2 million for Steven Gerrard. That will be a bargain. We're going to offer them 4, just because I can't be asked to pay the 0.2. But putting in experienced centre mids like this will just increase our chances of not conceding as much, especially with the likes of your Steven Gerrards, who aren't bad players by any means. What actually went wrong with the Thiago deal? If we offer them the 10 million that they want, then we have Thiago over. Alright, so we'll offer them the 10.5 because that's what they want. Then we could pull Thiago instead of Pirlo, along with Gerrard. That is not bad at all. Let's see if any teams have set specific prices for their players. So they want 8 million for Dost. I don't know what his rating is, so I'm not sure whether I want to make that sort of an offer. Apologies, my laptop's going off in the background. They want 6 million for Olic. He's 79 rated, 34 years old. We'll give them 5.5, just because he is 34, which means his rating's likely to deteriorate over the season. So I don't want to have to spend what they want for him again. Dost is still pretty young, so we're going to offer him 9.5. We're going to offer Wolfsburg 9.5 rather, try to get Dost in as a potential backup striker. But yeah, so those are players we've attempted to buy. Pirlo came back and said that they want to offer or want to allow him to join us. Baka, they rejected. Spurs still want 10 million for Adebayor. Again, I'm not willing to pay that because despite Adebayor being a decent player, I don't know if he's worth that much, to be honest. So these guys, oh my god. Alright, if we can get Uche for this low of a price, that would be an absolute bargain. We're going to offer them the 5, just straight up 5, and hope for the best, because that would be an awesome pool. He's only 30 years old, so his rating won't go down that much, and he's still a pretty decent rating considering. Huntelaar declined his contract offer just because we didn't offer enough. I did see that coming. PSG rejected the transfer offer for Zlatan again. Wolfsburg accept for Dost. Bayern rejected. Pirlo accepted his contract offer. Ooh. Okay, so we're going to offer 11.5 million for Thiago, just because I would prefer him to Pirlo. Because again, the risk with Pirlo is he is 34, 35, and it's like his rating could just go down so quickly that it's just a worry. So we're going to stall it for the time being, or maybe accept it after the first game, just see what happens. We need to get to the first game actually before we start making any decisions like that. Yakonan's scout report's coming back finally, so has Modest's, and all of these offers have been accepted for Gamiero, Gerrard, Hamburger for Olic, and then Uche for Villarreal as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to immediately sign Steven Gerrard. We're going to give him the year on his contract. We're going to offer him the wage that he wants. So we're going to say he's a crucial first team player because he will be. He is a decent rating, and I can honestly see myself just putting him immediately into this team. Which striker do we want is the question now, though. Personally, I feel Uche is the best option, just because again with Olic, his rating going to go down too quickly. Or we could sign Gamiero, who is the same rating as Uche, and he is costing us slightly less, I believe. Oh no, he's costing us slightly more. Uche, alright, so we're going to sign Uche immediately, just because again we're getting him at a bargain price, to be honest. He's going to become a crucial first team player because at the moment we only have the one striker who we're using. We're going to offer Gamiero a contract again. He is wanting a bit more in terms of contracts as opposed to Uche, but we could end up using Uche and Gamiero as our two strikers anyway if we do get them both in. It is helpful to have a backup striker again just in case, so Uche could end up being dropped to a backup striker. There's just so much going on right now, and if I manage to get at least one transfer done in this video, then I'll be happy. But we do, like I said, have to get into a game before any of that. I don't know when the season starts in Italy, but apparently it's very late in August. Uche accepted. Bayern again declined for Thiago, so it looks like we're not signing him. We're just going to delete that message. We'll delete the message for Yakonan and Modest. Uche accepted his contract offer, so did Gamiero. So I think we're going to sign those two players in immediately. So we just signed Uche. Uche is our first signing of this, and I'm very happy with that. We've just signed Gamiero as well, so we have two strikers now. We have the one striker we wanted and then the backup striker as well. And now we have the option of choosing Pirlo or Gerrard if we can give him the contract he wants. He loves his current club, doesn't want to leave. We'll offer him the year, and then we'll just give him the highest possible bonus per goal, because Gerrard's a sort of midfielder who will go out and score goals, and I can honestly hope that he will do that for us. So as you can see, the two new signings have arrived. We're going to immediately check the squad and put those two players into it. We now have some backup players for Icardi to run around with. as opposed to a 68 rated striker or 61 rated striker he's currently working with. Nagatomo, you can stay there. Dodo, you're getting taken off, my friend, for Uche. And then we'll switch Uche and Bonazzoli. And then what we're going to do is we're going to skip ahead to the next game just so you guys aren't waiting for any more to happen, because we're already 12 minutes in. We haven't had a game yet, and we need to try and get through 3 games in this episode. Oh, we just received an offer for Guarin. Give me 10 million, you can have Guarin. 10.5 million, you can have Guarin. 5.5 is not enough at all. When does the season start in Italy is the one question I'm having. I'm quickly just going to skip ahead all of this, get into the game, and yeah.
A few moments later.
Alright, so my efforts to get into a game have just failed. We keep receiving transfer offers, so it looks like we may not even get any games done in this episode. They want, right, give me 10. It's only 0.5 of a million more, so there's not too much coming out of your budget, Leo. We'll just, right, give us 5 for Campagnolo if you want him that badly. Again, this is going to have to be a pretty long episode, I'm afraid, just because it took so long to get into games. Everyone just seems to want a bit of Campagnolo. They decided to match it for Guarin and go ahead with the deal, so it looks like we can switch up Guarin and Pirlo just instantly. Let's just quickly head over to the negotiations for Pirlo. Where is he at? Where's Pirlo? Don't tell me it ended. They pulled out. Oh, Lord. Right, so we'll offer him that. We'll offer him everything we were going to offer him originally. Hopefully we can sign Pirlo. Like I said, we're going to be getting rid of Guarin, it looks like, because they did offer us that 10 million. So it seems like just an immediate trade for Guarin and Pirlo, which is not bad in my books. They don't believe he's worth that much, Campagnolo. Pirlo accepted his contracts. We have now officially signed Andrea Pirlo as well as our 2 new strikers, and we still have 14 million left to spend on whoever we want, whatever we want. And I don't think we're going to make any more transfers in this episode or in terms of buying players. If people want to loan players out, and that's fine by me, but I just want to get into a game already. I want to see what I can do with the squad. I think Pirlo would have just automatically been put into the team. We have so many players to get rid of all of a sudden. What is happening with all these transfers? This is insane. I wasn't expecting this when I came on to record. Brozovic, I'm sorry, but the purpose of signing Pirlo was to replace him, so it doesn't look like you're getting in, my friend. So it turns out that Serie A starts on transfer deadline day. So if we're gonna make any more transfers, they need to happen in this episode. We're gonna quickly look at a squad one final time before we head into the first game, just to look at places we need to buy players. Where's Pirlo at? There he is, the main man, the new signing, the Messiah with the beard. And we're gonna bring Kovacic back up for Donkor, switch him into the right position on the subs. And yeah, this is the squad going into the first game. You now have Uche and Icardi up front. I might put Gamero on instead of Icardi. And our midfield now looks incredibly solid. I do like the way it's all turned out. We may pull in a new left mid just because Podolski is kind of old and we could get a higher rated left mid. But that will again have to happen in this episode, which is already a ridiculously long episode. And will have to get continually longer because I already agreed to doing 3 games in this episode. So this is a big game, the first proper game of the season. It is against Torino, and if we lose, it is the worst possible start to this series. So I'm hoping for good things, I'm hoping for big things from our 2 new strikers and our centre mid. Perhaps maybe getting a cheeky goal out there. Pirlo, a red card in your debut? Pirlo may have just been sent off by Juventus to sabotage Inter Milan, and if that's the case and it's working, because we're about to lose our first game. Oh, that's a joke. Pirlo, you let me down, man. Oh, Podolski, everything I said about you, I'm so sorry, because in the last seconds of that game you saved us, you got us a point, and Pirlo is already banned for a match, which is a joke, to be honest. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to look at our transfer negotiations again, look at the players who we were close to signing. Where has Gerrard gone? Where has Gerrard gone? Where are you, my little friend? So Steven Gerrard could be our next possible signing. We'll offer him a bit more on the wage just to try to pull him in. But that would definitely increase how good our midfield plays. We could need to look at decent left mids who've come up on our scouts. This is incredibly rushed because I didn't realise that it was on transfer deadline day. Who can we pull in for a left mid? This is so confusing and so difficult. Rudiger is a centre back. Cueto, Nagasawa. Alright, so I think, guys, we're just going to be stuck with the team we have, because I can't imagine we make many more signings during this time. It's disappointing that I didn't realise it was transfer deadline day when all of these things would occur, but that's just the way it goes sometimes. I'm pretty confident with the way the squad looks. We've got the 2 new strikers we wanted. We've got Pirlo in as well, although Pirlo is confusing me now because he got a red card in his first game. So we're just going to skip through transfer deadline day unless we get any transfer offers in, because I can't see us making any. Steven Gerrard declined his offer to join, so it looks like we're stuck with the squad we have, which again I have no complaints about. It is annoying that again it fell on this day. Gomez, a potential signing for us, decided to join Arsenal. Lloris has joined Juventus, so that's going to make our season a lot more difficult against them. We received an offer for Palazzi, who've gone from Dortmund, have accepted an offer for Jackson Martinez of 25 million. So for the winter transfer window, we do have 14 million still to spend. That will probably go up based on cup performances and things like that, and EuroLeague placements. But I'm just trying to skip through this as quick as possible. Dortmund did actually manage to officially sign Jackson Martinez, as you saw there, and yeah, 5 hours after transfer deadline day. Sergio Aguero set for a Real Madrid move. Alright, Sergio Aguero just moved for 73.5 million. Alright, so with 2 hours left on transfer deadline day, as I predicted, we weren't going to make any transfer dealings, on no one put in bids for our players. And it is officially ended there, as you guys can see. So what we're going to do is we're going to quickly sim through the last 2 games just to end the episode for you guys, because this is a 20-minute video now, and that is kind of ridiculous. These are the players going off on international duty. David Santon is an international player. That is insane. So yeah, skip. So now, guys, we are back for the second game of this episode. We need to switch up Pirlo, because obviously he got the red card in his first game. Our player ratings have increased, as you can see. A couple of them have gone up. Medel has gone up a rating, which is awesome to see. So we're going to have to play Kovacic for this game, and then put Kuzmanovic as the backup centre mid on the bench. Gamiero again, and Uche out front. Hopefully we have Podolski deciding to pop in 90th minute goals again if need be. But I'm confident about our chances in this game. We are home for the first time in this series in the league, and we're just going to quickly skip through the games because we can't actually do much, because again, 21-minute episode. And 3-0, our 2 brand new strikers have shown up. Uche scored 2 goals in that game, and then Gamiero also with 1 goal. That leaves us with 4 points so far in the league from our first 2 games. Pirlo's suspension is over, and we're looking at potential international management jobs. I don't think we're going to sign for international teams, just because we want to not get through this as quickly as possible, but sort of, I don't know, sort of just try to rattle through the league as opposed to getting involved with international teams. So our third and final game of this episode is a European match in the Euro League, I believe, the Europa League, the equivalent of that on FIFA. We're going to stick with the team we just played with because they just played insanely well. We're at our first home game against Sporting Lokeren. I'm not sure where they're from. I don't know where any of the teams in our group are from. So it looks like the Euro League, unless we play incredibly badly, is ours for the taking at the moment. In terms of the group stage anyway, we should go through with ease. So slow start from the guys. Uche and Gamiero need to show up, to be honest. They have Baby Mertens in centre back, it looks like. And Medel scores the first goal for us. We're 1-0 up. That will put us in good standing in the group. Nagatomo's been brought on for Podolski for some reason. I would never have made that change because of how Podolski's been playing. But alright, so Shaqiri scores a goal for us there, and that secures the victory for us in our first game in Europe. So we're going to quickly skip ahead to the game against Palermo, I believe. Yeah. So our next game in the episode will be against Palermo. It's been episode 3. We have done a lot of transfers. We've actually skipped through a lot more than what I thought I was going to. And yeah, we've started off pretty strongly. We haven't lost any games yet. We are currently undefeated. That's in terms of pre-season as well as the current games in the season. Currently we are placed in 4th, but that is literally only because we played 2 games. So yeah, if you guys have enjoyed and do before to leave a like. I'll leave a link to Merolan's channel as always in the description below, and check out his perspective on things, see how he's doing in the league as I will be doing throughout the series. So yeah, as always my friends, I'm Sully. This has been SimTer Milan episode 3. Give a big thumbs up for managing to sign a rival centre mid in Andrea Pirlo, and for the 2 strikers who have come on to support us so far. And yeah, if you have enjoyed, like I said, and do be sure to leave a like. Links to my Twitch and Twitter will be in the description below. As always, my friends, I'm Sully, and peace.